half of homes are selling for under the ask price. Does that even sound right? Because that's a big shift from the wild times we've seen over the past couple years. Back then, only about 27% of homes sold for less than their list price. Now it's close to 50%, which is actually a return to what's considered normal. Why does this matter now? Because normal requires a different approach. Whether you're selling or buying, sellers are becoming more flexible with price and concessions, meaning more are willing to sell for less or pay for some buyers' closing costs. A few years ago, that wasn't the case, and overpricing really didn't matter. You could overprice and still get multiple offers. But today, using that same strategy could be a big mistake. Here's what I see a lot. Sellers assume every house still sells and for top dollar, so they list at some fantasy number and hope to get lucky. If no one bites, no harm, no foul, we'll just lower the price later on. That mindset can backfire. Why? Because every price cut chips away at your buyer confidence and they begin to speculate the reasons for reducing your price. When a home sits too long and the price reductions pile up, especially the big ones, buyers start wondering what's wrong. Before too long, they hit you with lowball offers because they think you're desperate and you have to sell. I see this happening a lot with for sale by owners. Most think that they can sell a home like a used bike on Marketplace and will save money by not using a real estate agent. Meanwhile, they've never sold a home before and are clueless as to the process. So they start making random decisions like setting the list price, which is the biggest one. And it's often based on nothing other than what the house down the road or in the next neighborhood oversold for. And let me tell you this, just because a house sold down the road for $1 million doesn't mean your house is going to sell for $1 million. Not all homes are created equal, but people sure will try to justify why their home should fetch top dollar. Take this $1 million home, for example. See if you can spot the differences. Newly built, massive square footage, high-end finishes all the way around. You can only imagine what the inside looks like. You can almost picture you and your family and friends sitting by or enjoying the pool. Meanwhile, Mr. DIY is out in left field, thinks he can do a realtor's job, and posts this bad boy. Oh, and he loves his little blue things around the windows. Those are special order, probably in the 20s, 1920s that is, and will be one of the first things to go if this place ever sells. And how about the tire in the driveway? Is that from the last car that tried to get away? This looks like a scene from a horror movie. I mean, come on. What couple was laying in bed, scrolling through homes for sale and comes across this one and says, boom, honey, this is the one. I can picture our kids growing up here. Yeah, right, unless they're children of the corn. Okay, that's an extreme, but I'm making a point. A realtor will tell you what needs to be fixed, what's realistic, how buyers will actually see your home, and the best way to stage and market it. Selling as is usually means less money, fewer financing options, and a much smaller pool of buyers. Try to do it without an agent, you only find out that's the hard way to do it, through failed offers, lender rejections, or deals falling apart days before closing. Everyone thinks agents just cash big commission checks, but the truth is they'll help you price smart from day one. They'll make your home stand out and prevent costly mistakes so your home doesn't sit on the market collecting price cuts. Who you work with matters, and this is where I can help too. Want to know what preliminary numbers look like on your next home? I can give you an idea of what your home is worth and how to convert that into what your next monthly payment would look like too. That's critical for you and your agent for 3 reasons. You want to know if you can afford the move, what price range you should be shopping in, and how much cash you'll actually need to make it happen. Bottom line, don't rely on wishful thinking. Rely on strategy. And I love strategizing life events with numbers. Let's run through your numbers today. Your feedback matters. It really does, in more ways than one. So, yeah, if you're watching this and you got something out of it, or you think somebody can get something out of it, please share it with them, like it, hit it, subscribe it, smash it, crush it, and I appreciate it. Thanks.